getting to the end of the week. It's been a bit unusual, crazy, and insane. And, of course, the rumor mill still continues to grind away. And, we get all these stories that come out. And, we got to discuss some of them. But once again, if you haven't yet, hit that subscription, hit that like, share this video. Thank you for those who have done that. We do appreciate it. This helps us. You, the viewer, you enjoy our product that we bring to you day in, day out. Thank you very much. A lot is going on. We've been talking about the streaming wars. We've been talking about a lot of stuff that's been going on a Marvel, Disney, Warner Brothers. A lot of stuff is going on. A lot of shows are being created, brand new. One thing that we came out is Hulu was supposed to get some Marvel stuff out of all the other shows that's being produced for the Disney Plus streaming site. These two were of different nature. Of course, I guess it was because of its probably the violence and stuff like that. It'll be more adult-oriented. And it was the Hellstrom and the Ghost Rider TV series. But let me put it into this perspective. Right now, what I'm going to explain right now is just rumor. And basically, this came off of a fan page. It basically, this was put also into Bounding into Comics. They just wrote an article on it today. And, well, actually, it was yesterday. When we recorded it, it was today. Basically, the word is that the Ghost Rider series has been canceled. Yeah, that's right. It's been canceled due to creative differences. Not surprised if this is true. Remember, this is rumor. There's been a lot going on behind the scenes at Disney and at Marvel. A lot of issues. I mean, we're hearing some issues with Captain Marvel now that basically there could be some possibilities they may not be going forward with. Either they're not going to go forward with another movie, or basically they're just going to change everything around, which that wouldn't be so bad because, of course, Captain Marvel is not a great movie in itself. But we've heard other issues from other shows throughout that basically, everybody has their creative differences. And this is going to happen. What was said, the rumor comes from, he's Mikey Sutton, Geekosity Facebook group, and he writes, Houston, we have a problem. The Ghost Rider TV series at Hulu will not be moving forward due to creative differences between Marvel and the network. It's not going to be the end of Gabriel Luna's Ghost Rider. Supposedly, if this is true, the Hellstrom series he may show up in because Ghost Rider is part of that series. So it's a possibility that they may be combining it. Be a lot easier that way. I know right now Gabriel Luna, he's busy with the new Terminator movie, which is going to be out soon. I think it's soon or later. I don't even know because I haven't really paid attention too much. November 1st that it's coming out on, so we're getting that toward right after Halloween. How I feel about this. If this, like I said, if this is true, it's kind of a shame. I don't think anybody's going to cry over this that much because there are some people who don't like this version of the Ghost Rider. That it was added to the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I enjoyed it. Let me tell you something. I really enjoyed seeing it on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., this version of Ghost Rider. Everyone expected the other Ghost Rider, the Nick Cage version from the movies. That's kind of what was expected from it. But I think there's a lot more detail toward that Ghost Rider to get that on screen, on a TV screen, versus a movie screen. But that's another issue in itself. Even though they used a little bit in that flashback on how this Ghost Rider became Ghost Rider, that Nick Cage's Ghost Rider showed up to give him the power. But if this is true, it's not going to be the last. There's probably going to be a lot of other cancellations of TV series and stuff like that due to creative differences. I think right now, with the streaming wars, they're pushing too much. Now, understandably, I've argued there's not enough creative directive in Hollywood right now because all they're doing is reboots, or they're just redoing the same thing over and over again, the same movies, the same TV series. With the streaming sites, there are some differentials on there, and I think that everyone's trying to make it to the stage very fast. Now that Apple says they're going to be activating in the same time as Disney Plus, I think there's more of a big race just to see how much programming you can get into in the first 6 months of the streaming sites alone. Right now, this is the chance for the other little guys like Tubi and a couple of the others to start ramping up a bit, because basically they're out there. They're really good. I mean, but the problem is that a lot of people don't know about these channels, these streaming sites, and a lot of them are free. You got Tubi TV. It's a free site. Commercials pays for most of it. You got Pluto TV, which is live, and they also have a catalog of movies in their system that you can watch at any time. And it's just commercial. It's commercial rin. I mean, hell, they have now a Dog the Bounty Hunter channel. They have a James Bond channel. They have a Doctor Who channel. Let me see. They have a couple MTV TV show channels separate on there. I haven't seen a Road Rules one as of yet. I was surprised there wasn't one of those. But there are other channels, also plenty of movies on that site. I mean, you have your choice in each category. There's news, so it's a great site for about everything, and it's free. Talk about cable cutting. And there are others also that are moving into this direction. I mean, you have Shudder. I think is it today? I believe I think Creepshow starts today, the TV series. And then, of course, they have the Joe Bob Briggs series on there, which is very good. If you haven't caught that yet, do catch it on there. But, one thing about the Marvel series is that, you're going to hear these cancellations come. It happened with DC. Look what happened to Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing started out, they were supposed to do, I think, a 15-episode run. Then they canceled it down to 10. Then right before air date, they canceled the entire show, even though the whole series did air, and they canceled it. So stuff like this is going to happen. I mean, there's going to be a lot of shuffling, a lot of cancellations, a lot of fighting within each of the production houses. I mean, I can't even call it right now because everybody's headbutting left and right. This is probably going to be not the last rumor we hear in the next couple of days. I mean, we're going to stay with this and see, if rumor becomes truth. Probably Jeff Loeb has to come forward because he is one of the showrunners on this. I don't know if also there's another person. There's Ingrid Escajeda and Paul Zavinsky, who are also showrunners with Loeb. They got to come forward and put this straight if it's true or not. But you comment below and you tell me how you feel. I mean, if this is true, it's not that big of a shock to me. But expected it. I didn't expect it to be Ghost Rider, but I expected something to get canceled. Because like I said, there's so many things that they're going to pop on these streaming sites. Not everything is going to work out well. So, and like I said, from directions of scripting, creative differences, so many things can happen on a set, or as you're doing a production. I've had it happen. We here at CutieCast, we've canceled several shows that we wanted to put in the pike, and two of them ended up to be creative differences. It happens. It happens in this business. It's not uncommon. But like I said, tell me what you think below. Well, it is Thursday, and it's the end of the week, on that. Just a reminder, don't forget, tomorrow, 8 p.m., YouTube and D-Live, we will have American Asylum this week. It is pre-recorded once again. Not going to really go into the issues, but we're trying to remedy the whole live situation. But the thing about it is, you'll be able to see the show. There won't be major guests, but we will be discussing some really interesting topics, especially a beer topic. We're doing a beer topic in this as the main story this week, and it's a really good story, and it goes about donations and stuff like that. It's a fantastic. I'm not going to go into what it is, but it is a real good story. Do check it out. And also, there's a couple of other things that we're going to be discussing. Some of them current on the news, and some of them you may not have heard. And of course, our moment at the end of the show where we give our sort of 2 cents on something that is going on. So until Monday on Man Man with the Show, thank you for tuning in to Man Man with the Show on Q to Cast TV. We will see you on Monday. Have a good weekend. Don't forget to check us out 8 p.m. tomorrow night, American Asylum, right here on YouTube and also on D-Live.